Hi, this is Kinsey with Atomic Crochet, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back, and if you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Today is Sunday, September 17th, and I just had a book event yesterday, so it's kind of been a crazy couple of weeks, and my office is a super mess. So I'm going to be trying to tidy up today and also do some prep for an upcoming book signing and market that I have. But I have lots of cute cool stuff to show, so it's just going to be kind of a day in the life vlog, which is something I've never done before, so I'm excited. But yesterday I had a book signing event at a local yarn store, which was so fun. The store is absolutely adorable. It is the yarn store at Nob Hill if you're in the Albuquerque area. But we had a lot of people come just to talk and hang out, and I sold all of my books that I had. So one of the things that I didn't really expect when I ordered books before the book came out was that I was gonna sell out of all of the books so fast. I ended up putting in another order through my publisher, and those books have not come in yet. I put the order in 2 weeks ago, but I literally sold my last book yesterday, so a little nervous. I know that they'll be here in time for the event that I have at the end of this month, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be enough because I think I ordered either 25 or 30. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to order more, which has been really, really fun, but also really chaotic and scary because I don't want to not have enough. And the event that I'm doing at the end of this month is a really big one. They have about 700 people for a turnout. I say really big, but it's pretty big for a handmade craft show. Yesterday at the yarn store, when we had so many lovely people, I also slipped away to pick up some yarn. I thought this was just so stunning. I'm starting my journey of trying to learn to use yarns other than plush yarn. And so I did just finish my cardigan, but I have not ever really used, this is 100% merino wool worsted weight. So weight 4. No clue what I'm gonna make with it. So if you guys have any suggestions, it's so stunning, but I just don't know. I only got one because they only had one in this color. So I don't know if it's gonna be enough or anything, but I did think if it came down to it and I didn't have enough to make one thing, I could use it for hair, and I thought it'd be so stunning for some mermaid hair. And then I also got, this was so exciting. She had this huge wall of buttons, which totally obsessed with. And on the wall, I found these they're pink and they have iridescent flakes. I'm not sure if you can see the iridescent flakes, but I think they're gonna be so cute on my cardigan that I just finished. I haven't weaved in the ends. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm really a plushie maker, but it's so cute, and I think that they're gonna match really perfectly. There's no buttonholes yet, but I know I can use chains. But even if I don't, I just think that they're gonna look nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's gonna be so cute. So I got some of those. So those were my goodies from yesterday, and probably a project that I need to finish soon. But for each of the events, I've just been taking some plushies and my little stand to kind of show designs from the book, and then I have this big poster back here. So I'm gonna reorganize all of this stuff and try to get it ready for that event at the end of this month. But the event that I'm doing at the end of this month is the Heart of New Mexico Fiber Arts Gathering, I think is what the name of it is. And it's kind of unique because it's right outside of Albuquerque, but it's focused on natural plants and animal fibers, which is something that I usually use parfait chunky or Chanel yarn. So I don't really have a lot of experience with the thin yarn, but I have been branching out because all of the products that you sell need to have that element of animal fiber or plant fiber. So this is the one from the book. This is Medusa, and she's made in parfait chunky. And then this is my Medusa that I made in, I think this one's Tangled Pixie, and I don't remember this brand, but they're both a wool. I honestly think she turned out really cute. So I've got her. I've got my little mercat, which she is made with honey and clover fiber, a little, I think this one is a wool as well, and then Bernat Pipsqueak on the top. And then I have my little Kraken, who's made with Malabrigo Chunky. I think this one's in Anniversario, but this is it. And I'm 2 weeks out from the market, and so I can't sell my regular plushies. I can only sell them if they have the natural fiber element. So yeah, I'm gonna see how many I can get done in the next couple of weeks. I literally this morning was like, okay, I need to order more of this because I've only got a few colors of like the chunky style yarn. So I ended up ordering like a light brown, a dark brown, a cream, and a black. So that way I can make like the owlbear and the griffin and mothman. But I'm thinking about making a moth woman because I still have some really pretty pink and I think that might work. So that is something that I've got to get done, and we'll see if I can get it done because like 2 weeks is pretty crazy for getting stuff crocheted. But one thing that I have also been working on is I bought some really pretty, like, I want to say that this is called like luxury or like super bulky luxury yarn. It's like the merino wool and they're hand dyed. I know you guys have seen these. They like make them for hats. And so I have been trying to make some hats because they're pretty quick, but I finished this one this week. And I'll put the pattern down in the comments because I don't remember them off the top of my head, but I've got this one and then I've got this one, which again is the same pattern, and this one, oh my goodness, this color is seriously stunning. Like it's a one of a kind yarn, so I'm like, no, because I would totally buy more of this, but look at that. And then this one, this one I was kind of still figuring out tension, so I feel like it's like got a little squashed. It's like a little bit smaller than what I would want it to be, but the color is stunning. So I've got all these hats. And I'm gonna need to get palms for them because I think I'm gonna put the big palms on the top, but these are all like natural wool. So I think it's cool that I'm doing the event because it's kind of pushing me to use up some yarn that's been sitting on my shelf. So I've got those. I do have a few like smaller hats. So like I made this one last year with the same yarn that I did with Medusa. It's seriously so pretty. And this is like a little baby bonnet. So I've got this one. I'll need to weave in the end. And then I made this one earlier this year. And it's a little cat beanie, like it's got cat ears. So I've got this one. I really kind of wanted to make another cat beanie, but I have to like really pay attention to make the ears and stuff because I'm not used to making that. And it can be a little hard when you have kids to do something that needs a lot of brain power. So I don't know if I'm gonna get that. But with the leftovers from those hats, I have been trying to make some of these like little ear warmers. I've got a couple of them. This was like a Joann's yarn, but it's still like wool. And then I have a couple more that I finished. I've pretty much only been making hats the last week. This one's like the Starburst one. Super pretty. And then, I know this seems crazy, but I made these earlier this year. They're like tassel hoods. So I did take them to a market in like over the summer, I guess, or earlier this year. It was really hot though, so they obviously didn't sell, but they're very pretty. So I'm gonna take those. And then I also have this, which is a cowl. I'm like totally obsessed with this color work on it. So pretty. So that's all the stuff I have for the natural fibers. I need to like really hustle to make some plushies because my goal was to make almost all of the plushies in the book in this like type of yarn. Yeah, so it might be a little overzealous. We'll have to see. It might be a little crazy to try to get all done, but another thing that I've been playing around with was I made a hat out of this color too. I don't know where it's at. Must be in my bag, but I have had like a little bit of leftovers. So I saw this really cute pattern. I'll put the name of the pattern designer here. And it's like just it's like a granny square, and it's got like one extra like row where it has the little wing points and then the little tail, which is super cute, and then a head, and it's like a little dragon. And so I thought this would be good because it doesn't use a lot of yarn, but unfortunately I got the main body made and I tried to make the head and I only got like 2 rows of the head made. So I tried to use a different color and then use like that color down for the spikes to see, but I'm just not really sure that I'm loving the two-tone kind of situation. So I think if I'm gonna try to make these, that I wanna start with the head next time, and then if I run out of yarn of that color for the body, I can do like the outside rows in like a contrast color. But I really don't have much of this yarn and I wanna use all of it because it's expensive. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I also couldn't just not get the safety eyes in, and I'm wondering if it's because this is like not made for plushies, and so it's like really dense, I'm gonna have to embroiderize. Again, they take a little time, so I don't know. So I think my goal is just going to be today to get my office picked up and get everything kind of organized so I can see what I've got, pull all the yarn that I have together so I can get some color palette ideas and what I want to do, and then get a game plan, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get everything made in time for the market, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what I get done. So let's clean my office. Okay, so it's the next day. I accidentally recorded yesterday's second part of the video in hyperspeed, so I am redoing that. But I was able to get this cutie little Mothman woman, I don't know if I should call her Mothwoman or Mothman, finished. And I don't usually use these white eyes, but I thought they were so perfect because they have like purple and they match the yarn so perfectly. So I got that done. And then I did get one more of these little snuggle dragons done. I ended up doing blanket yarn for the head so that I could put safety eyes in. I broke my safety eye snapper trying to get eyes in like the head that I used this like luxury merino wool with. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm just gonna make bodies with like the extras and then go back and make a bunch of heads with blanket yarn. And I'm not sure about the horns yet, but I still got horns, and if I want to do spikes, I haven't really decided. But now I have 2 of these. And then late last night I started the mermaid body and I got her little body done, and then today I did her hair. I was playing serious yarn chicken to make sure I had enough, because this yarn is a little bit thicker than the like the other yarn I used for the body. But I did get her done and she turned out so cute. And I'm just gonna keep going with the yarn that I have. I did grab a few more colors of the Malabargo Chunky to make a few more, but I'm gonna try to make one every day for the next 14 days, so that way I can hopefully have like enough stock for the market. Like I said, I really want to have them out to sell alongside the book, but because the festival only allows natural fibers, I don't really have anything, so we'll see. I'm going to be posting these every day over on my Instagram and here on YouTube Shorts, so you can follow along and see all the cuties that I end up making. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video.